If you have already started thinking about what you plan to grow this year, let me encourage you to think about what might be possible in your next winter garden. I know we're all thinking about spring, but it's because I thought about this moment in January last year that I'm still harvesting. If you're in garden zone 7 or above, all of this could be possible for you. But even if you live in a cooler area, by thinking about these things now, you can extend your season longer than you realize. Let's look at the crops I'm still harvesting in January and how I planned last year to make it happen. I have been harvesting my daily salads nonstop, and this year that has included salad greens outside. Although I'm in a Zone 8A garden, we have had a bit of help this year with mild winter. Still, on nights we've gotten below freezing, I've tried to cover my outside lettuce, though this week it got down to 22, and though I forgot to cover, still, as you can see, they're looking good. This is probably because of how acclimatized they have become over this winter. Besides covering, another reason I'm convinced my lettuce has made it through some cold nights is that I specifically chose cold-tolerant varieties. Besides my staples like Tango and Winter Density, I've also tried new varieties like Great Lakes, Ice Queen, Truchas, Marble of Four Seasons, and Rouge de Verre. Great Lakes has been my favorite. Ice Queen did well, but as you can see here, it's already starting to bolt, and I think that's because we've had some spring-like days in the 60s and 70s in December and January. So what that does tell me is I think Ice Queen is going to be a great option for my late winter salad, so I am replanting for a late winter, early spring harvest. Besides choosing cold-tolerant lettuce varieties, I also planned my plant timing ahead. I planted these in mid-October here in the garden, having started them from seed about a month before that indoors. Before the first freeze arrived, I watered the seedlings well with this Garden in Minutes garden grid before shutting off the irrigation for the winter. Only a couple of times did I hand water, and that was early on when the temperatures were still a little bit higher. Otherwise, the occasional rain and the cool temperatures kept this lettuce from needing any supplemental irrigation. In October, I also direct sowed mesclun greens into this raised bed. These have been fun and have done great. Direct sowing lettuce in the fall is much less of a labor-intensive process than starting from seeds indoors, and it works great with these lettuce blends like this one. While it has been a great winter to have an outside salad garden, I didn't depend on it. I moved all of my green stalks inside the greenhouse, both for insurance in case we got too cold, but also for harvesting further into the winter. But our mild winter backfired a bit on this as my lettuce and spinach did start to bolt in the warm greenhouse. Still, until then, I harvested plenty of these tender greens. While I did take a pause in planting new seeds over December and into January, at the end of January, I will begin direct sowing new plantings of greens in the greenhouse every 2 weeks to continue the harvest well into spring. One cold hardy crop that is a staple for many winter gardens is collard greens. I'm pretty new at growing and eating collard greens myself. My largest planting that you see here, I started from seed indoors, and in the fall I transplanted it about the same time as I did my lettuce. Then at the same time, I direct sowed more over near my mesclun greens. Even though collard greens aren't my favorite to eat, they sure are nice to have at a time in the winter when few other crops are harvesting. Plus, they provide a lot of nutrients. My husband loves to eat them, and even I can enjoy them as a side dish and feel a huge sense of accomplishment that even in December and January, I'm providing fresh harvests for the table. Finally, in December, I harvested lemons. This was my second lemon harvest from my Meyer lemon tree. It wasn't a huge harvest, partly because I let it get too cold in March, and that set it back a bit. Also, as we got into the colder part of the fall, it didn't like the greenhouse even when I had the heater on. I'm learning that temperatures below 50 really can affect them. Plus, I suspect the low humidity in the greenhouse in the fall also didn't help. Still, I enjoyed the harvest. I'm still using the lemons in my water each day, and I'm determined to take better care of this tree next year. As I turn from harvesting the last of my garden from last year into replanting this whole space for 2026, I'm looking forward to sharing with you the strategies I use to keep my harvest going as long as possible. Until then, you're probably working on when to plant the crops that you want to grow, and I've got a free sheet to help you calculate your planting dates, and it's not by zone. You can grab that sheet in the description, or you can go to the link that you see on your screen. I hope you've enjoyed this look at what I'm harvesting this winter, and will continue on with me as we continue to plant and harvest throughout this season. I hope you have a great day.